All right, so here's a problem similar to 3.8.93 on your homework. It says find dy dx when y is equal to sine of 6x to the 5x power. Okay, so I'm going to have to do this using logarithmic differentiation because I have this 5x, right, not just a constant term up here in the exponent. So using logarithmic differentiation, what I do is I take the natural log of both sides. So I have natural log of y is equal to natural log of sine of 6x to the 5x power. And then the nice property about natural logs is I can take this exponent, this 5x, that's inside the natural log, and I can bring it out front as a coefficient. So this is equal to 5x times the natural log of sine of 6x. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to derivate this implicitly, right? So over here on the left, I'm going to derivate with respect to x, and I get 1 over y times dy dx, right? Because y is a function of x, so my chain rule gives me this dy dx term. And then over here on the right, I'm taking a derivative with respect to x. I'm going to have to apply the product rule because I have 5x times natural log, and neither one of those are simple constants. And then over here, once I take the derivative of the log term, I'm going to have to apply the chain rule twice because I really have three functions here, right? I have natural log and then sine and then 6x. Okay, so the product rule, derivative of the first term, which is derivative of 5x, which is just 5, and then times the second term. So natural log of sine of 6x plus the derivative of the second term. And taking this derivative, my first outside function is a natural log, so the derivative of that is going to be 1 over sine of 6x times the derivative of the next function, which is derivative of sine, which is cosine. So cosine 6x, and then times the derivative of the last function, most inside function, which is derivative of 6x, which is 6. And then to finish off my product rule, right, I took the derivative of the second term and I multiplied that by the first term. The first term was 5x. So multiply that by 5x. Okay, so to solve for dy dx now, what am I going to do? I'm going to multiply both sides by y. Right, so I multiply the left side by y, it cancels out with the 1 over y, and I just get dy dx, and then I multiply the right side by y. All right, so the question really is, what is y? Well, in terms of x, that was given to me at the start of the problem. Y is equal to sine of 6x to the 5x power. So I'm going to multiply that over here on the right. Sine of 6x to the 5x power. And then that's going to get multiplied by everything that was over here. And I'll just simplify that a little bit. So I have 5 times natural log of sine of 6x plus 30x times cosine of 6x divided by sine of 6x. And the cosine over sine you could rewrite as cotangent, but you certainly don't have to. All right, so that is your solution.